Everyone's like, can you mount my snowboard with me? Yeah, we can mount your snowboard for you. It's a skill you should probably know. If you travel, you're gonna take them off when you fly. You should play around with your angles and all that stuff. So we're just gonna go through a real quick setup of how to mount this thing up. It's super easy. This is a twin tip board. So on a twin tip board, I'm gonna keep my mounting symmetrical, meaning that if I'm in this whole pattern back here, I'm gonna be in this whole pattern here. So the twin tip, I'm gonna keep it twinned out even when I put my bindings on. So if I take a big wide stance, I'm not gonna kind of skewer it. I'm not gonna play with the stance. Directional board, you can mess with a little more, but I'm gonna, in the twin tip, kind of keep my center of effort right on the skinny waist of it. So first thing you're gonna notice, you're gonna have to determine, am I left foot forward or right foot forward? Regular foot or goofy foot. The easiest way is whatever your foot you kick a ball with, usually your plant foot's your lead foot. So if you kick a ball with your right foot, you're probably left foot forward. Easiest thing we're gonna do, binding angles, kind of we'll get to that first, but before we put them on, with your snowboard, there's a bunch of ways you can do this. I'm gonna keep it old school and go about shoulder width. So let's say that's about 22. So I'm gonna make this easy for you so you can see it. So at 22 on this board, I'm gonna mount here and keep it symmetrical here. So on a twin tip, like I said, I want to keep it kind of the same distance, tip and tail, keep it twinned out. So I'm going to mount this at a 22-inch width, kind of shoulder width if you would. You can, there's no right or wrong, you can choke it up if you want, usually a little wider stance, a little more stable with your landing, ground tricks, jibbing. Little tighter stance, everything's more concise, a little more carving, so you can kind of play with that. We're gonna go on the angles on this. We have them marked out to make it easier for you. We're gonna go on a 15 on the front. So on the front foot again, I'm gonna keep it like 15 to 18. So the angles basically, they'll give you these little degrees right here. It's in 3-degree increments. I kind of marked it with a grease pencil, red 15. This is kind of where we're going. So the disc I marked where the pointer is, this kind of tells you what degree we're setting it at. So I can do this two ways. Of normal, I'm gonna go on a 15-degree, usually on a beginner board, I'll go 15 to 18 degrees ducked out. So that would be 18 degrees. That would be 15 degrees on the front foot. If it's a normal width shoe, I'm gonna have the disc, and your discs usually have this on it, going this way. If all of a sudden this is a big foot and I'm worried about centering my toe drag, I'm gonna put it this way and square it up this way. So if I have too much toe, I'm gonna pull it back, keep my toe and heel drag the same, overhang the same. Usually on a normal size boot, I don't have to do it that way, so I'm gonna basically mount this one as a normal one this way. So we're gonna mount it this way. I'm gonna make it easy on 15 degrees. Here's where I measured off I'm gonna want it, so I'm basically gonna put my screws right here. That's the middle point where I want my 22 to be. So I'm gonna lay it right on that. On my bindings, I'm gonna lay this kind of in the way to help me keep it open so I can mount it up. I'm gonna make sure I'm where I wanna be again. I'm gonna get my screwdriver. Use like it's a posi number 3. You don't want it just a regular Phillips, so you're gonna strip it. Put your little washer on your little screw. I'm gonna go hand tighten these. So I'm just gonna tap them in. And I'm gonna go in kind of a crisscross pattern if you would. And then I'll go down and hunkered. So anytime you're doing the screws, you don't want to use Loctite on them. Loctites will strip out the inserts. You're just going to hand tighten them. So you're not going to get a power drill and go to town on it. That'll strip out the inserts. But I'm just going to hand tighten it in that crisscross pattern. Once I get this done, and you don't have to go nuts, but I'm just going to hand tighten it so it's nice and firm. Now I'm gonna go to the other binding. So I got my front foot set at 15 degrees. I determined I'm regular foot or left foot forward on this board. So again, on this one, I kind of cheated it for you. I put a little tag where I'm gonna go. On the back foot, I'm not gonna go quite as much, so I'm gonna look at, and these are 3-degree increments, so I'm gonna keep it like at 9 degrees on the back foot. So ducked out slightly. Nice thing is this will ride switch well, it'll ride anything. You can't see my little line there again, so I'm gonna, that's my 9 degree there. I'm gonna go to my, since it's pre-measured, where I wanna put this, which is right there. Then I'm gonna just tap it down like the front foot. So that's kind of our setup. I'm at 15 on the front, 9 on the back, beginner stance, 15, 18, 15, 6. You don't have to go that. I just kind of set this up kind of Midwest so it'll ride switch. 18, the more I go on the front foot, the more carving I'm getting. Same thing, less angle on the back foot, the more carving I'm getting. If I'm twinned out, ducked out a little, makes it more versatile. So if I'm riding small hills, playing around, you can do a lot more stuff on it. If I'm just gonna carve, I'm gonna take that stance from a duck foot stance, clock it up a little, make it more aggressive, probably choking the width up a little. Once I get all that done, these binding covers, they all have a little difference. They'll just snap down. And one thing to remember though, so once you get those binding covers down, all your screws are out of sight. So ride it a couple days, and then always check it every once in a while, make sure your screws aren't backing out. So just pop it up, check your screws to make sure they didn't loosen up when you're riding. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Mount your own bindings. You'll feel like a craftsman. So we set this board up, 15 degrees, 9 degrees, ducked out a little. Again, no right or wrong stance. So someone shouldn't tell you 15.9 is the end all be all. Sometimes I just put a stance in like this. If you don't tell me an angle, I'm gonna give you 15 or 18 on the front, 9 or 6 on the back. Once you start riding, there is no right or wrong. So play with the angles, mess them around, see what rides better for you. Everyone's different. Telltale sign kind of the watch. If you are riding and your back knee's a little stiff, take a couple degrees out. It means your knee's rolling around to get it on the edge. Take a couple degrees out and your knee doesn't roll as much. So if you got a little stiff knee, and it's not gonna blow out your knee, but if you're riding, you're like, man, my knee's stiff as hell, you're ducked out too much on that back foot and you're not riding switching up. So your knees, to make it roll, your knees rolling all around to make the board initiate. Taking just like 3 degrees off, just little moves, all of a sudden you're a little more stable. The more I kind of go attack stance, easier it is to carve. My upper body position is a little different. More I'm ducked out and wide out, that's kind of a sloppy around here, which is kind of fun to ride. If I'm not riding switch, I don't need that symmetrical 15 and 12, 15 and 15. But 18 and 6, play with the stance, you know, and if your knee's sore, again, you just got a little too much on it, bring it in a little, your knee won't rotate as much. That's it. So we covered a little bit. It's pretty simple to mount your bindings. Not a daunting task at all. If you do have questions, drop them below. We'll answer you. We'll talk you through. If you didn't understand something, rephrase it to me. I'll make sure you understand it. So pretty easy. Mount your own bindings. You'll be happy in the long run. Play with your stance. Experiment around. There's no right or wrong. But if you got a question, drop us a note. Let us know what you think about it. If you think I was just talking crap, say that too. Bye. That's all I got.